Hey everybody, there is good news. Hunter is still painting. All the negative attention is not taking him away from his craft. And there is an added artistic bonus, because as it turns out, his paintings often inspires Jill's wardrobe. So that's an extra treat for us all. Matt Damon, starring in The Bourne Gender Identity. Matt Damon! So Sam Brinton, pivotal to America's nuclear program, was unceremoniously fired. Fired for stealing women's luggage. Well, what can I tell you? Them's the breaks. To me, the shocking part is that them got fired at all. I didn't think anyone was fired in a Biden administration, no matter how insane or incompetent you are. Or they are. Or he is. In fact, I thought being insane and incompetent was kind of a double bonus. Plus, the guy gets fired for stealing women's clothing. Isn't that why he was hired in the first place? Seems a bit unfair to hold it against him now. Speaking of firings, well, things aren't so great at the Washington Post. 500,000 lost subscriptions will do that for you. Mass layoffs are coming. Unfortunate. Taylor Lorenz, the unethical, doxing, vicious, ideological, WAPO smear queen, would go on TV and gaslight about how she was the innocent victim of hate mongering. So with all these layoffs, maybe she won't have to worry about that anymore. There might be safety in unemployment.
It's horrifying.
This was from a leaked employee town hall.
To a grievance session for the
It's not a
I'm sorry.
grievance session. You just
Ask the question.
Oh look. So now they're asking tough questions. I don't know, there's something kind of fitting here about the newspaper that told us that the Biden economy was so wonderful is now having mass layoffs. Right after the midterms, too.
Thank you very much.
A lot of bad things are happening to the Wokies. Some people are even being fired from their family.
Was because William had bullied us out. And once I got in the car after the meeting, I was told about a joint statement that had been put out in my name and my brother's name.
My brother bullied us out of the family because every bully has to be a straight white man. Couldn't possibly be anything else.
Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. Was that okay?
Oh my god. I've married a complete and total Honestly, I wonder, was it Meghan who carried Prince Low T over the threshold when they got married? Is there some ginger liberal male gene that simps for wokeness? This isn't just Prince Harry. Have you seen AOC's fiance?
You in combating racism?
I think it's helpful and important to talk to other white people about racism. And I think a lot of people, they don't want to be racist. They don't think that they're racist. But they also don't know some of the things that they believe or say are and can be racist. And
this is really painful to listen to, because I can't listen to men who are unsure of themselves and phrase everything like they're asking a question. And she speaks the same way.
In 12 years, if we don't address climate change, and your biggest issue...
Can you picture these two at a restaurant? It's gotta be excruciating. I wanted to get an appetizer, but now I'm just thinking of maybe sharing one. And I feel as a privileged white man that it's wrong for me to colonize your appetizer.
And I think one of the effective ways is just to talk and kind of help teach them about why some of the things they believe or say or think are wrong.
Yeah, I want this guy to teach us that what we believe or say or think are wrong. Is that a one-way street, by the way? Because it certainly sounds like one. Imagine the level of arrogance you have to think you have such a monopoly on righteousness, all on the basis that you're a ginger loser and you finally got laid. Maybe most of us already operate with the assumption that skin color doesn't make you inferior or superior. And maybe it's a bad idea to go around with a racial chip on your shoulder.
You're a little man with a big mouth and a big chip.
Quick word, everybody.
God, help me!
See the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner? I need you to click on that. Like right now.
Now come on, please, Jerry, I'm begging you, please! Come on, please!
Like, share, subscribe. And hit the bell. Here's more arrogance, this time from a teacher.
Just because you had kids does not mean that you are a sexuality education expert. It does not mean you are an expert in sex. It does not mean you are an expert in gender.
It's true, I am a parent, but I'm not an expert on gender. I am becoming an expert on the skepticism of expertise, and it's my expert opinion that anyone with neon-colored hair is not an expert and shouldn't be teaching anything. So we keep getting more disclosures about inner Twitter, and it confirms all the suspicions conservatives have with hard evidence, and the left continues to howl and gaslight about it. Essentially, you might say that Twitter staff was de facto FBI agents. Not to worry though, because Special Agent Neon Purple Hair goes strictly by the book. There's no question that Twitter and the FBI were incestuous. And you know how that works out for the offspring. Former employees of the FBI had a little club at Twitter. Jim Baker, the general counsel for the FBI, became Deputy General Counsel and VP of Twitter. In fact, he had his hands on the Twitter files, so who knows what was purged. All in all, it's pretty ironic that we're told that TikTok should be banned because it's spyware for communist China. Meanwhile, Twitter is completely compromised by the FBI. In fact, TikTok came along after Twitter, so who learned from who? Am I supposed to feel patriotic here? Our police state is better. It's pretty clear that the FBI is the most important special interest group. And I thought it was teachers' unions.
Providing assistance for the Ukrainians to defeat the Russians, that's the number one priority for the United States right now. According to most Republicans, that's sort of how we see the challenges confronting the country at the moment.
It's beautiful!
Wow, his honesty matches his charisma. Safety of Ukraine is number one priority for Republicans. Not according to Gallup. It's not even the top priority of Democrats. Here's Zelensky stepping out of Laundromat 1. Why are we treating this guy like he just won the Showcase Showdown? The game is always the same. Urgent crisis is required. Use propaganda for max emotion. Open the cash floodgates. And both the establishment Democrats and Republicans can feed from the same trough. Julian Assange described the Ukraine situation perfectly. Only he was talking about Afghanistan.
The goal is to use Afghanistan to wash money out of the tax bases of the United States, out of the tax bases of European countries, through Afghanistan and back into the hands of a transnational security elite. That is the goal, i.e. the goal is to have an endless war, not a successful war.
What can we do about it? I don't know. Maybe someone can trick McConnell into thinking that Zelensky is a MAGA Republican. Then you know for sure the money would stop. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to pass around to anybody you think might like my content. And I'll see you the next time. Thanks.